Welcome to the Morrow County Master Gardener Volunteers 2021 Virtual Greenhouse, Garden Center, and Nursery Tour. The Master Gardener Volunteers wanted to feature the local garden centers and greenhouses and nurseries in Morrow County. One of the volunteers, Joanne Trainer, and her daughter-in-law, Caitlin, went around to the local greenhouse, garden centers, and nurseries and took pictures of at all of them and that we know about. And if we missed any, please let us know at the extension office, and we'll get you added to our list for next year. We're going to start in the northern part of the county and kind of work our way down to Fargo and then back up and end in Cardington. I'm Carrie Jagger, and I'm the Ag and Natural Resources Extension Educator here in Morrow County. And I created this map of the local greenhouses, garden centers, and nurseries that we have in Morrow County. And you can scan the QR code or follow the link at the bottom of the page, and it'll take you to this Google map where you can then click on the pointer and it will take you to the address for where that specific greenhouse, garden center, or nursery might be located. So I hope you enjoy this tour. They had a lot of fun going and taking the pictures, and I had a lot of fun looking at them and putting this slideshow together. We're starting up in the northern part of the county. This is near Gallion, but it is still in Morrow County, and it's called L Nursery and Greenhouse. They are open daily, noon to 6. And at L, they had a wide variety of annuals and perennials. They had hanging baskets, 4-inch pots of filler, and of nice annuals. They also had patio containers of annuals. They had some unique plants. They found a shrimp plant located in the top left-hand corner of this picture. It's kind of a cool plant, and the owner at J&L said that the shrimp plant really attracts hummingbirds. So that's a really good hummingbird plant. And then right next to that is the cassia plant, and that smells like popcorn. So they had some really cool, unique plants at J&L. If you're up in that area of the county, check them out. Here's just some more pictures of their hanging baskets and some of their bedding plants that they have. They also have tomatoes, peppers, and berry and grape plants. So if you're looking to start that garden with your vegetables and your berries, they had a nice variety of those at J&L as well. And then once you get all your plants purchased, you might want to take home a pack of meat to throw on the grill after your long day of planting. They had some nice seeds and onion sets and seed potatoes as well. We're heading on down the road to Pleasant View Greenhouse, and they're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 5, and Sunday, 1 to 5. And they don't open until May 1st. In some of these pictures, you're going to notice smaller plants. A lot of these greenhouses start their plants from seed. So when you start something from seed, obviously it's going to be a little bit smaller. A lot of them start in February, and they run a lot of heat and use a lot of water and fertilizer on these plants. It takes a lot of time and energy to get them to the big, beautiful, lush hanging baskets and patio containers and bedding plants that you end up purchasing in late April right through Memorial Day. So just keep that in mind as you're going through this slideshow. Some of these are small plants. We took some early pictures, and we ended up going back and taking some later just to show folks the process from seed to finish. It's a lot of nice bedding plants and hanging baskets at Pleasant View Greenhouse. A lot of variety of color. They too have vegetable plants, tomatoes, peppers, your cold crops, your cabbages, and then some cucumbers seeded in this picture as well. Next, we're going on down the road. Just actually around the corner from Pleasant View is Queen's Greenhouse, and they're opening on Monday, April 26th at 9 a.m. Nice variety of bedding plants again, and beautiful hanging baskets. I was really impressed with every greenhouse that I saw the pictures of, because everything was quality and beautiful and big and full, and it takes a lot of time and energy to get these plants where they are when you purchase them to take them home. Next, this is over towards Johnsville Way, just a little bit south of Pleasant View and Queens, and that's Clearview Greenhouse. It's kind of near North Woodbury, just off of 314. They're open daylight hours, Monday through Saturday, no Sunday sales. And they too had a nice variety of bedding plants, which come in flats. They had 4-inch pots, hanging baskets, a lot of nice annuals. They also had herbs and tomatoes and peppers seeded, a variety of a lot of different annual hanging baskets. And next, we're heading on south, just down the road a little bit from North Woodbury. It's between North Woodbury and Chesterville, and that's Brush Hollow Greenhouse. They're open daylight hours, Monday through Saturday, and no Sunday sales either. They had some unique planters made out of wood, and that they've potted some really nice annuals in those. And we found a lot of other nice patio planters there as well. And you can see in this one, there's some early on stages right up to the finishing stages. Same with this picture, some early pictures of freshly planted and then right up to the finished product. These little plugs here on the left-hand side, those are what they start out with their hanging baskets. Those are called a 288. There's 288 of those plugs in a flat, and they're about the size of the end of your thumb. So they're really, really tiny, and they plug those into their hanging baskets. And this isn't the only greenhouse that does this. A lot of greenhouses do this. They'll start the seeds in these 288s, or they might order them in. And then that's what they're using to plant in their hanging baskets, patio planters, and growing them up from those tiny little plugs to these big, beautiful plants that you guys are hopefully going to go buy. They too had tomatoes, peppers, some of your cold crops, your cabbages and broccolis. And then we went on down the road to McCurry Tree Farm. And they are a local tree farm. You can actually see them from 71, and they are open by appointment. You can see the phone number there on the side of their barn, and give them a call if you're looking for any kind of trees. Nice flowering trees in the background. Those are always a nice addition to your yard, a nice flowering tree. Next, from there, we headed on over to Chesterville to Growing Companions Greenhouse. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturday, 10 to 3. They had a nice variety of bedding plants. The violas and the pansies really like this cooler weather. They can handle it a little better than some of your more tender annuals, and they had a good variety of those. They had some 4-inch pots and some 6-inch pots of annuals, as well as pottery in their little seed shed is what she called it. They had pottery, they had onion sets, they had seeds, and they had some different garden fertilizers. They also had hanging baskets, some nice annual and some nice fern hanging baskets. And they carry a good variety of perennials. They also had tomatoes, peppers, strawberries, and your cabbages and your kales and your broccolis as well. Next, we went on down the road to Fargo, just south of the freeway. It's called Groovy Plants Ranch, and it's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they specialize in succulents and cactus, but they also have a great variety of hanging baskets, perennials, vegetables, herbs, house plants. So if you're looking for house plants or succulents, this is probably the place to check out. They have a lot of variety of those. Nice selection of colorful perennials. They have a nice potting shed that they added this year. You can pick out your plants and pick out a pot and then pot that up right there at the store and buy that to take home. They have an old schoolhouse on the property that they use as their store, where they have seeds and some other local art and things that people bring there to sell. Just up the road from Groovy Plants Ranch is called L Nursery, and it's actually right at the interchange of 6171. And they're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday noon to 4. They offer flats, hanging baskets, patio containers, 4-inch pots, your filler, your vinca vine, and your spikes. They also offered a nice selection of garden chemicals and fertilizers to use in your garden to help those plants grow just a little bit better. Then you step outside of their greenhouse and you're in their nursery, and they have a great selection of trees and shrubs, and they also have a greenhouse full of perennials that you might want to check out when you're there if you're looking for perennials. And then we head on over to Marengo, Taguchi's Greenhouse and Gifts, and they're open Monday through Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday noon to 4. They have hanging baskets, 4-inch bedding plants, a nice variety of all of those, tomatoes, peppers, basil, broccoli, cabbage. And keep in mind, like I said earlier, a lot of these plants are smaller, but Caitlin took a lot of these pictures in mid-April, and a lot of this stuff will be nice and big and ready to go by Mother's Day and Memorial Day. And you really don't want to plant or set any of it outside until after Memorial Day anyways, because it's just too cold, too much of a chance of frost. And then when you're at Goges, before you leave, check out their gift shop. They have a nice variety of gifts in there. So if you're looking for a gift for a friend or someone maybe at work, check out their gift shop. They've got a really nice variety in there. Then we literally go right around the corner. They're just around the corner is Natives in Harmony, and they're open Sunday and Monday noon to 6, and Tuesday through Saturday by appointment. And at Natives in Harmony, you'll find native perennials to create a wonderful pollinator and native insect habitat. When you plant these native perennials in your gardens, you attract pollinators and good native insects to your yard. A great variety of natives can be found at Natives in Harmony. Then we head on over to Lincolnshire Farm and Greenhouse, and this is over in Cardington, and they're open Wednesday and Thursday after 1 until 8 p.m., Saturday all day, and no Sunday sales here. At Lincolnshire, you can find a nice variety of pansies and snapdragons, and those like cool weather. They can handle a little bit better than your real tender annuals. Nice patio containers, hanging baskets, good variety of those. And vegetable plants, tomatoes, peppers, and again, some pictures of little seedlings to show you that the beginning stages of those wonderful plants that you buy. They also had strawberries, and we found some eggplant here. So if you never tried eggplant in your garden, head over to Lincolnshire and pick up an eggplant and grow your own in your garden. More beautiful marigolds and geraniums and double million bell petunias. And last stop on our virtual nursery tour is in Cardington at Singing Springs Nursery. At Singing Springs, they're going to be open the end of April through the first or second week of June, and it'll be Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 11 to 7. At Singing Springs, you'll find a nice variety of seeds for your garden. They had corn and all different kinds of other garden seeds that you might want to start in your garden. They had seed potatoes, onion sets, garden chemicals. And then once you pick out all your seeds and your pretty flowers at Singing Springs, make sure you stop in the Nook and pick up some of Slikey's famous bratwurst or some steaks or some burgers to throw on the grill once you get done planting your garden up. They also have a nice variety of annual flats and hanging baskets to put the finishing touches on your garden. I think it's great how several of these garden centers sell meat, because it's kind of a little one-stop shop. You can go in and get your flowers and then get you some meat and head home and work in the garden all day and then grill you a nice supper with local meat. I'd like to thank the local greenhouses, garden centers, and nurseries for participating in this 2021 Morrow County Master Gardener Virtual Volunteer Tour. Like I said, Master Gardener Volunteer Joanne Trainer coordinated this, and her daughter-in-law went with her, and they took the pictures. And it was a great opportunity for them, and I really enjoyed putting this slideshow together. And I hope that everybody watching it enjoys it, and that you head out to one of these local garden centers greenhouses or nurseries to pick up your local garden stock for the spring. Again, this was from the Morrow County Master Gardener Volunteers with OSU Extension Morrow County. Thank you.